Alexander Grant, a billionaire unknowingly stripped of his financial access for the day, stood at a small-town supermarket, where his normally powerful presence meant nothing. The moment his sleek black card flashed, declined, the entire store paused. Whispers began, people leaned forward, and the cashier burst into loud, humiliating laughter. The aisles that usually hummed with ordinary afternoon noise now felt suffocating and sharp, filled with judgmental eyes and mocking smiles. For the first time in years, Alexander felt exposed, powerless, and deeply human. His daughter, just a little girl holding his hand, looked up at him with worry as the crowd enjoyed the spectacle. No one knew his identity, his empire, or the skyscrapers bearing his name. In that short, painful moment, he faced the raw sting of humiliation that thousands experienced daily. This scene would become the catalyst for change, stripping away his pride and forcing him to confront how disconnected he had grown from the struggles of ordinary people. The decline of his card wasn't an accident, it was fate's way of awakening him. As laughter echoed and embarrassment suffocated the air around them, the true heart of the story emerged, through a child. Alexander's 7-year-old daughter, wearing her worn purple shirt and braids, witnessed her father crumble silently. She didn't see a billionaire's downfall, she saw a human being suffering. And while every adult nearby watched with amusement or indifference, this little girl acted with courage far beyond her years. With trembling hands, she reached into her pocket and gathered 3 crumpled bills and a small collection of coins, her tiny savings. Slowly, she placed them on the counter, offering them to pay for the groceries. Her soft, innocent voice broke the tension in the room, silencing even the cruel cashier. The crowd, ashamed, realized a child had shown more humanity than any of them. Alexander, unable to hold back his emotions, felt humility wash over him. That simple gesture, small in money but huge in meaning, restored his dignity. Her kindness reminded him that true wealth comes from compassion, not from money or power. After leaving the store, Alexander didn't step into his limousine. Instead, he walked with the girl back to her home, wanting to understand the world she came from. Her house was modest, its paint fading and the porch sagging slightly. Inside, her mother worked tirelessly, folding clothes while preparing dinner, clearly juggling multiple responsibilities to keep life running. Despite their struggles, the home felt warm, humble, and sincere. There were no marble floors or towering windows, but there was love, effort, and resilience in every corner. The mother welcomed Alexander without hesitation, offering kindness without judgment, never asking who he was. Alexander observed the quiet strength of this little family, realizing they lived every day with challenges he had ignored his entire life. That evening, he couldn't sleep. The girl's generosity and the family's quiet dignity replayed in his mind. Their world was simple yet rich in values he had long forgotten. For the first time in years, he understood how out of touch he had become, and how much he needed to change. Haunted by the little girl's sacrifice, Alexander woke the next morning with a clarity he hadn't felt in decades. He realized he had measured wealth only in money, ignoring the human heart. Determined to honor the kindness he received, he made a bold decision. He launched a massive foundation to help struggling families across the country. Within weeks, the news spread, groceries were being paid for anonymously, homes repaired, scholarships awarded to children who had never imagined such opportunities. But Alexander didn't hide behind press releases or teams of advisors. He visited towns in person, walked through grocery aisles, and spoke with people whose stories he had never cared to hear before. The man once known for ruthless business strategies had transformed into someone who championed compassion. Every small act of help was a tribute to the little girl who had shown him the real meaning of generosity. This wasn't charity, it was a mission born from humility and gratitude. At the heart of Alexander's new mission stood the little girl in the purple shirt, the one whose 3 crumpled bills triggered this movement. She never sought attention, yet Alexander made her the symbol of compassion for the foundation. He ensured her family never struggled again, providing support, opportunities, and a future filled with possibility. But he protected her dignity, never using her story for publicity or sympathy. To him, her kindness was sacred. She represented the purity of giving without expecting anything in return. Whenever people talked about the foundation, they heard of a child whose heart changed a billionaire's life. Her simple act became a national reminder that kindness doesn't require wealth, it requires courage. Alexander nurtured her potential, ensuring she grew up surrounded by love, opportunity, and respect. Her one small gesture became a ripple that spread across the country, touching countless lives and inspiring millions to be kinder. Years later, when people spoke about Alexander Grant, they no longer mentioned his skyscrapers, boardrooms, or billions. They spoke about the day his card declined, the moment that reshaped his life. That single humiliating incident became the foundation of his greatest legacy. It taught the world that true wealth isn't measured through credit limits or shiny cards but through the ability to show compassion when no one else will. The little girl's bravery revealed that even the smallest act can create massive change. Her kindness awakened a man who seemed to have everything yet lacked the most important thing: human connection. Together, their story became a reminder that kindness has no price tag, and even the softest voices can deliver the loudest lessons. Alexander's transformation inspired people everywhere to give, help, and care without judgment. The world remembered him not for his empire but for his humanity, reborn in a grocery store by a child's generous heart.